We're going to try to apply a little bit of pressure in dual lane. We're going to save our ultimate for in case the enemy runs away. We're going to try to close the distance just naturally and save our ult for chase potential. We hit our Acorn, we get the stun onto the Izanami. We're assuming she's running away. She's actually staying close to the Rama. We're going to dash back in. We're going to get the pick onto the Izanami. Now we're going to stick to this Cthulhu. He dashes away. Now we're using our ultimate to chase him down. Goodbye, Cthulhu. And we're able to clean up a double kill. That is a ultimate from the Kukulin. We're going to use our 2, and we're able to get a... Oh, that was the double kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a skin showcase for the RAXOLOTL Ratatoskr skin that just came out. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you subscribe and check out the channel for some more content. If you are a returning viewer, we already have a video on the channel with the Bristlebush Acorn, which is the dashing crit Acorn. This video is going to be the Thistlethorn Acorn. The Bristlebush Acorn build still holds up. A few of the items have been nerfed or changed since then, but I think the build still holds up. So let's go ahead and jump into Ratataskr's abilities. Ratataskr's 1 is Dart. Rat's going to dash forward. He's going to go through minions and stop at the first enemy god he hits, applying a slow for 3 seconds. Dart's cooldown is going to be reduced by 1 second for each enemy god hit by Ratataskr's 2 or his 3. The slow is going to be 20% at level 1 and 40% at level 5. Ratataskr's 2 is Flurry. Ratataskr is going to spin around in a circle, dealing damage 4 times and reducing enemy protections up to 4 times. At level 1, it's going to be 2 protections per stack, and then at level 5, it's going to be 6 protections per stack. Ratataskr's 3, Acorn Blast. Ratataskr is going to shoot 3 acorns forward in a cone. Each acorn deals damage. Enemies hit by multiple acorns are going to take 25% less damage on each acorn, down to a minimum of 25%. Enemies hit by 3 acorns are going to be stunned. Ratataskr's ultimate through the cosmos is a semi-global ultimate. That means he can cover a pretty large distance on the map with his ultimate. Ratataskr is going to charge up. He's going to leap from the ground to a branch above his head. He may jump up to 2 more branches before choosing a landing location. Upon landing, he's going to deal damage and knock up enemies. Through the Cosmos can be cancelled, or you can let it time out. Ratataskr will jump from whatever branch he is on. And Ratataskr's passive. Ratataskr is going to spawn with a powerful magic acorn from the world tree in his inventory. This is going to replace his item slot for boots. He can upgrade this acorn through the item store or from anywhere on the map. Each acorn is going to provide a different bonus to Ratataskr. So we got out pressured. There's a couple of things that happened. The Ratataskr was able to kind of rotate in after us, get some basics on us, hit us with some abilities, and he put us in a very weak position. With the build option that we left spawn with, we only had 100 additional gold, meaning that we didn't have enough for potions and for Hand of the God. I think getting some potions is going to be more helpful than getting Hand of the Gods, which means if we're going against a character that does get Hand of the Gods, they're going to make it to mid before us. Luckily, the enemy Ratataskr decided to hit the mid harpies, so we were able to get to mid, but then we lost a lot of pressure. Nual went down. So we are going to be going into the Thistlethorn Acorn. This is going to provide us 45 power, 20% movement speed, and it has a passive that enemies hit by Acorn Blast are going to be debuffed, taking 5% additional damage from Ratataskr's abilities. This can stack up to 3 times. Acorn Blast is now going to fire 5 acorns. You still only need 3 for the stun. So we go ahead and hit our speed. We're going to start rotating towards the blue. The Amaterasu is pretty weak, but she's also pretty far in her lane. So I think it's going to take us a while to rotate and try to get a pick on her, and she can just fall back to tower. So we're just going to hit blue, hit the harpies, and then rotate back mid. We are a little behind where we ideally would want to be, but that is alright. We're going to use our 3. So we already made a little bit of a misclick. We're supposed to level up our 3 at level 1 because that does the most damage to the jungle camps. Then at level 2, we're going to put a point into our dash. Level 3, we're supposed to put a point into our 2, but I accidentally doubled down on my 1. So at level 4, I'm going to put a point into my 2. Then you're going to want to max out your 3, max out your ultimate, max out your 1, then max out your 2. Ratatoskr does have an attack chain. It is a strong hit for the first hit. I think it's a weak hit for the next 2 hits, and then an AoE strong hit for the 4th hit. Yeah, so 87, 43, 43, then 100s. It's strong hit, 2 weak hits, and then a strong AoE hit. We're going to go ahead and rotate over. There's 2 people over here. We might be able to get a pick, might be able to help our team out. We do have blink. We're going to blink in, dash up, shoot the Acorns, use our 2, and we're able to get a pick onto the Izanami. We used all of our abilities, so we're just going to immediately fall back. No need to try to fight Ratatoskr on his tower line. We do have our ultimate, and we do have enough money to upgrade our Acorn. What we should do right now is upgrade our Acorn before trying to ult in. This will give us a very large power spike. We're going to jump in, we dash, we miss the stun, so that's going to hurt. He's going to be able to get away because of it. If we did not miss our stun, we'd be able to apply a little bit more pressure, and we probably would have chased them down. We're going to go ahead and back, upgrade our Acorn, even though we probably should have done it before ulting in. Ratatoskr has the ability to level up his Acorn anywhere on the map. So we went with the Thistlethorn Acorn, which is the yellow Acorn, and now we have a yellow glow effect on us. The devs recently added an old mechanic that they took out from the game. Whatever color Acorn you get, that's going to reflect in the Ratatoskr skin. I think this is really cool. I like whenever skins change like this. Whenever Sir Nunos has his 4 seasons, and then his color changes based on what season he's in. I think these are nice visual little effects. We go ahead and drop the blue buff. We're going to make our way to our Harpies now. Get our AoE from our combo, and then we're going to use our 3. Ratatoskir's in mid. We're going to kind of wait for him to use some abilities. We miss our dash. We're going to use our 2. We're going to try to avoid some of this damage. Now that we've used all of our abilities, we're just going to hang out. Our red is going to be up in a second. They were able to invade on the first red buff, so we just want to secure it on this second time around. Normally, we'd be trying to invade. Oh, we can make a difference over here. So we're going to rotate right. Forget about the red buff. We're going to dash in, use our 2. Hit him with our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the Cthulhu. Ratatoskir's rotate again. We almost have some abilities. He just uses dash aggressively. And we're able to clean up the Ratatoskr. We get hit by the Kukulkan ultimate. We're going to want to fall back because now we're very weak. We're going to go ahead and drop this red buff. Then we're going to fall back and hit our Harpies. We're wanting to consistently get as much farm as possible. We're going to go ahead and back, taking a look at our speed buff, about 20 seconds left. So if we back, buy an item, and start heading towards our speed, we should be there pretty much right as it spawns. After completing our Thistlethorn Acorn, we are going to be going into Brawler's Beatstick. Brawler's Beatstick is going to provide us 40 power and 15 penetration. It has a passive that whenever we damage an enemy with an ability, they're going to have 40% reduced healing and regeneration for 8 seconds. I think for this item, in this item slot, you actually have 3 options. You could go into Jotuns if you're trying to get a reduced cooldown by 20%, which means you're going to be able to use your abilities more often. You could get Brawler's Beatstick if you want to get your anti-heal online, or you could get the Crusher if you want to maximize your damage. So, Brawler's Beatstick has the utility, Jotuns has the cooldown, and the Crusher has the damage. Ratatoskr just jumped in. We're going to see if we can find our right approach. We hit him with our dash. He's going to use his ultimate to get out. We're just going to go ahead and kind of hide under tower, avoid the Ratatoskr ultimate. Rama's able to get a pick onto Izanami. Amaterasu's here. 3 people in mid. We're not interested in this fight at all. If somebody oversteps, we might participate, but this is not a good fight for us, so we're just going to kind of fall back. We're going to make our way to the back Harpies while we're trying to wait for our red to respawn. We dash in. Use our AoE on our 4th basic attack to get the final pick on the jungle camps. A lot of people rotating over to the Rama. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Rama goes down. We're going to jump in, dash, throw our Acorns, and we're able to get a pick onto the Ratatoskr. So even though we didn't hit him with our ultimate, we used it to get to close the distance. We get knocked up. We're taking on a decent amount of damage. We're able to dash out, and now we should be outside of the range of the Cthulhu. Perfect. Just able to wiggle out of there. We're going to go ahead and pop a health potion, drop this purple buff. If you are jungling, you have Jungler's Blessing, and you're very weak, make sure you destroy one of these small minions at the jungle buff, and that'll give you some health and some mana. Hopefully enough to continue attacking. We're going to pick up 2 health potions and 2 wards, and we're going to start making our way to the speed buff. Right now, we're doing pretty well. We've cleaned up in dueling a couple of times. We've not shown a whole lot of love to solo, but he seems to be doing alright. He's got 2 levels on the Amaterasu. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the blue. Unfortunately, the Achilles is going to miss out on some of this golden XP. Yeah, he teleported. He might have gotten it. If you're on that corner between the 2 little things on the mini-map, sometimes you can get that golden XP. We go ahead and drop the Harpies. A lot of people over in right still. We're going to set up a ward. We're going to see if we can invade the enemy blue while the enemy team is all the way in right. Their blue buff is not up. Their Harpies are not up. We're going to go ahead and rotate back mid. So we made a rotation to check. Nothing was there, so that's actually going to hurt us a little bit. We could have been using that time to farm elsewhere. Their red buff just got dropped by somebody. Kukulkan is Cuckoo Klon. I'm going to call him Cuckoo because I always get the 2 mixed up. Cuckoo has not been able to pick it up yet. We're going to go ahead. Nope, we're skipping oracles and going straight to red. Red just respawns. Use our basic attack combo. Get the AoE, and then we're going to use an ability. It's probably the fastest way to clear. With the oracles, we're just going to go ahead and use our basics. Ratatoskr is in left, ganking our Achilles. We do have our ultimate. We're going to try to apply a little bit of pressure in dual lane. We're going to save our ultimate for in case the enemy runs away. We're going to try to close the distance just naturally and save our ult for chase potential. We hit our Acorn, we get the stun onto the Izanami. Not entirely where she went, we're assuming she's running away. She's actually staying close to the Rama. We're going to dash back in. We're going to get the pick onto the Izanami. Now we're going to stick to this Cthulhu. He dashes away. Now we're using our ultimate to chase him down. Goodbye, Cthulhu. And we're able to clean up a double kill. That is a ultimate from the Kukulkan. We're going to use our 2, and we're able to get a... Oh, that was the double kill. I thought we got a triple kill there. Anyway, we were able to clean up and save Rama's life. Now Gold Fury should be wide open. The enemy Ratatoskr is still alive, and he actually is kind of rotating over. But we're going to start working on the Gold Fury. We're just going to try to be scary. We actually don't have our abilities right now to deal a whole lot of damage. We're taking a decent amount of damage, so we're going to dash out. Ratatoskr is using his ultimate. We're kind of wiggling. He goes for us. We're going to peel back to our team. Our team's able to provide a little bit of peel for us. Now we're going to hit these Harpies. And the lazy back. With Ratatoskr approaching, we messed up. So preventable. Why did we do that? That was just laziness. We hit the Harpies thinking that whenever we turned and went through the Ardio and Nuwa, the Ratatoskr had to go towards the lane. That was our assumption, and it was a very bad one. We cleared the camp just so we hit a little bit of golden XP, and I think that was actually okay. It was the fact that we tried to back while we saw Ratatoskr approaching us. I think it just didn't register for me. 1000% a preventable death. Kind of embarrassing actually, but not as embarrassing as the other one that's about to happen. So after going into Brawler's Beatstick, we're going to be going into Hydra's Lament. Hydra's Lament is going to provide us 40 power 10% cooldown reduction, and 10 MP5. MP5 is the amount of mana you gain every 5 seconds. Hydra's passive, for 8 seconds after an ability, your next basic attack will deal an additional 40% damage. And it has an additional passive that you're going to gain 2.5% MP5 per 10% of your missing mana. So it's gonna, the lower your mana, the more mana you're gonna be gaining. And we're gonna wanna try to weave in a basic attack in between each of our abilities. We blink over, we hit him with our 2, hit him with our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the Ratatoskr. Now we're gonna use our basics. And the Achilles is able to clean up the Amaterasu. Our team is kind of dominating this game. We're up by 9 kills, up about 5,000 gold, 14 minutes into the game. So Hydra's works on camps, and it also works on enemy gods. Ooh, an enemy speed buff. Let's go ahead and take this. That always sends me into a rage when I lose my speed buff. So with the Thistlethorn, yes, that's the correct Acorn. The Thistlethorn, ideally you want to use your 3, use your 2, and then use your 1. But I feel like the natural rat combo is to use your 1 to dash in, then to use your 3 to try to stun them, or to use your 2 and then your 3 to try to stun them. By dashing in, you're kind of using that mechanic in the 1, to where if you hit enemy gods with the other 2 abilities, you're going to reduce the cooldown. So if you dash in, you use your other abilities, you could potentially reduce your cooldown by at least 2 seconds, and then you could potentially dash out. We went ahead and just tanked it for the team. We're going to go ahead and clean up the purple buff. We're going to use our ultimate. Try to help out this Nual. She's getting pressured by the rat. We're going to jump in. We're able to get her with our acorns. And we save the Nual. We're going to go ahead and back because we have a pretty penny in the pocket. We're going to be going into Heartseeker. Heartseeker did just recently receive a nerf, but I don't think it's too much of a nerf. Heartseeker is going to provide us 65 power, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and 10% penetration. It's passive. Whenever you damage an enemy with your abilities, it's going to remove 2% of the target's maximum health. This can scale up. It's going to start scaling at 200 power, and it caps out at 400 power, and it can scale up to 5% per ability. Subsequent hits on the same target are going to deal 75% of the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. So what that means is if we hit somebody with an ability, it's going to be 2% of their maximum health. Then our next ability is only going to damage them for 1.5% of their maximum health. Right here, we're just kind of hanging out, trying to find the right time to go in. We get a stun onto the Cuckoo. We're able to get a pick onto the Cuckoo. Now that they don't have a mage, we should be able to try to find the next target. Rat's running away. We could chase him down, but we're not going to. We did have a blink in our dash. Our team is pushing the Cthulhu. Ram is able to get a pick. Our team makes a call to go for Fire Giant. We should be able to. They do have Rat. Rat could ult in. Izanami could stealth in. Amaterasu could try to use her ultimate to secure it. But we're kind of counting on them being really far pushed back on the map. Ratatoskr is kind of nearby. Look, they're all closing in. So it looks like Rama's going to start zoning. Amaterasu is approaching. We're going to dash out. We don't know what's going on. We're going to play it safe. We're going to use our ultimate. We're trying to wait for a good target. We use our ultimate on it, but unfortunately the enemy team is able to get the Fire Giant. Only 2 people have the buff, the Cuckoo and the Cthulhu. So that was a bit of an oof by our team. We were split. Once they started closing in, everybody should have pulled off Fire Giant, and we should have worked on getting picks on the enemy gods. We had some people zoning, trying to get picks, and then we had some people staying on the Fire Giant. The enemy team was able to bypass our people who were trying to zone, and then it was just kind of a mess. Our speed's up, so we're going to go ahead and start a normal rotation.
Be careful.
We are level 18 by 18 minutes, so we might be on track for a 20 by 20. Fat waves of archers are definitely going to help with that. We're going to go ahead and push up this wave a little bit. Achilles is over in right lane. We're going to get a little bit of lane pressure. Go ahead and rotate back, get our blue buff.
Even as your allies fail you, seek opportunities to turn the battle.
Let's go ahead and drop the harpies, and we're probably going to give that jungle shrine a little bit of a love tap. What a love tap. Bit of a team fight going on in right. We're probably going to clean up this wave. Nope, we're just going to bypass the wave and go straight to the team fight. We do have our blink. We could blink in and then try to ult just to get there a little bit faster, but we're actually just going to walk in. Cuckoo's there. We're going to go on him, and we are able to melt him. Ardio gets the pick. Cthulhu is nearby. We do have our ultimate if he tries to do anything fancy. He can't dash because of the Ardio. And Ardio gets another kill. Double kill for the Guardian. She apologizes. We're just going to say no problem. It really doesn't matter to us. Oh, we're going to be just shy of 20 by 20. 10 seconds and we need a little bit of XP. We're focused on the structure, so we're not going to get it. That's completely fine. We're doing the right stuff. We're going to rotate back to the Gold Fury. We should be able to get this without any real contention. So there are three types of Gold Fury. A regular Gold Fury that's going to give you gold. A Oni Fury, which is going to give you a enhanced minion wave in each lane. These minions are going to be super strong. They're going to be Oni minions. Then there is the Primal Fury. The Primal Fury is going to give everyone on your team a 5% damage buff when damaging camps. This includes any colored camp, Harpies, Pyromancer, Gold Fury, and Fire Giant. It is also going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. These minions are going to be glowing red. I think they just have additional protections and some additional damage. The Primal Fury buff can stack up to 3 times. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, try to help out in this team fight if we can. We're trying to look for a good target. 2 squishies over here. These look like good targets. We're going to jump in. I think we missed. We missed our 3. We missed our dash. We are in a little bit of trouble. We missed a lot. Nuwal's able to get a pick. We're going to try to chase this Cthulhu down. We don't have our speed, so he's actually able to run away. We're able to get a pick onto the Cthulhu. I really like this skin. The noise he makes from walking around hasn't gotten annoying to me quite yet. I feel like maybe one day it will, but other than that, I really like this skin. Rama says he is the bait master.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We're going to go ahead and clean up this minion wave in mid. We're level 20, so now we don't really have to worry about our rotations to the jungle camps. We do want to keep dropping them for the additional gold, but if we can be more impactful from going speed mid, then we're going to do that instead of going speed blue. Two people over and left. We might be able to get a pick on this Izanami if she oversteps. Our team is pretty split. Our damage is marching up mid. I think she heard me walking around my little plop, 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 plop. She probably heard that. We're going to dash in, apply a 40% slow, get the stun from our Acorns. She's also debuffed. We're going to use our ultimate. We don't want to get stunned. We probably could have just eaten it. We jump back in. We're going to dash out. Kind of just being annoying right there. So we have our damage near Fire Giant. We're going to go ahead and rotate back, try to clear this Fire Giant. Ardio, I think, is dead. I don't think there's anything we can do. We did kind of say retreat. She didn't really retreat. We're not going to die trying to save her. We're able to secure the Fire Giant. Cthulhu and Amaterasu. We're going to dash in, get this stun. I love it. We were able to cancel Cthulhu out of this too. I think his ability went... Nope, it did not go on cooldown. So we actually dashed a little too quick right there. We're going to start trying to get a little bit of pressure in the left lane while our team pushes up mid. We're going to do a little bit of split pushing. We're going to make it look like we went back mid. Then we're going to try to get some damage onto this Phoenix. Oh, we have the minion wave, but we're going to use our ultimate to get back into the fight. I think we actually would have been better off just going for that left Phoenix. We're going to dash in, get a pick onto the Cuckoo. Now we're going to start working on this middle Phoenix. Getting the Phoenix would be worth it, even if we die. Oh, we didn't get the Phoenix. We dashed. Alright, now we got the Phoenix. We get a lot of damage onto that Izanami. Ramo is also helping out. So now we're going to try to attack left lane. I am tanking for some unknown reason, and I already used my dash. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. The worst Aegis of all time. And I go down to the Phoenix. I just mistimed that Aegis. I think I took damage from one shot, used my Aegis. I used my Aegis in between shots. So I took damage, used my Aegis timed out, and then I got hit by another shot. Another really preventable death. I don't think we needed a dash in there. If we had our dash, we also probably would have gotten out. So we are going to sell our junglers. Oh, I didn't go over Arondight. After going into Heartseeker, we're going to be going into Arondight. Arondight's going to provide us 75 power and 10% cooldown. Its passive, whenever we finish ulting, is going to reveal all enemy gods within 120 units for 8 seconds. While moving towards enemies, we're going to gain 30% movement speed. Our next basic attack is going to deal 40 damage plus 30% of our power. This effect can only occur once every 45 seconds. So our next basic attack after our ultimate is going to be really enhanced. 1 from the Arondight, 2 from the from Hydra's Lament. We're going to go ahead and sell our Jungler's Blessing, and we're going to be going into Titan's Bane. Titan's Bane is going to provide us 40 power and 20% penetration. Your first ability cast is going to gain an additional 20% penetration. This can only occur once every 10 seconds. So the cap for percent penetration for both physical and magical is 40%. We have Flat Pen from Brawler's Beatstick, so the cap for that is 50. We're not too concerned with that. We have 10% penetration from Heartseeker. We have 20% from Titan's Bane. So whenever we get the passive active, that additional 20%, that will actually allow us to go over the 40%. The same with the magical version with Obsidian Shard. If it is tied to the passive, you can actually go over the cap. If it is just a flat stat, like it is on Heartseeker, it will cap out at 40%. We dash in, she's able to dash out right before, so we don't really get any damage. We're going to try to get some pressure onto this Ratatoskr. Unfortunately, Rama goes down. Our team is all over the place here. Ardio's pressuring, Achilles is rotating in. We need one of them to tank the Phoenix for us. Nua's going to be a second before she really makes it here. That's an ultimate from Amaterasu. We're going to dash in, we miss, we're going to keep rotating out. We get a stun onto the Ama. We're going to start falling back. Nua is making her way there. We're trying to get our team to attack left lane. We're just going to fall back this way. Nua is able to get a pick onto the rat. We're going to dash back, clean up these minions. Try to get some minions pushing up. They just want to march up mid. I think we should split push right here. Ideally, the right Phoenix would be the best Phoenix to go for. Middle Phoenix is about to respawn, so it makes sense why they want to pressure it. We're going to go in, start getting some basics onto the Phoenix. We're going to dash out. We are not dying to another Phoenix this game. We're going to use our ultimate. Jump, jump, jump. We're able to get a pick onto the Cuckoo. We're going to use our 2. We're going to have to dash out. We're going to appropriately use our Aegis to avoid the Phoenix damage this time. They only have 2 people up, so we should be able to get that middle Phoenix. We're pretty weak, so we're going to try to get a additional structure just in case things really fall apart, but they only have 1 person left on the enemy team. My teammates should be able to clean this game up.
Hello there. Looks like we have a fearless warrior on our hands.
They are on the Titan. We take a shot. We're going to dash out. We take another shot. Oh, these Phoenixes are just really bullying us this game. But our teammates are able to clean it up. Well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps the video out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.